Hello again. I'm about to install Miniconda on my system, and I thought that I should make a video about this. As long as I'm doing it, why not? So let's go to the screen cam. Alright, so install Miniconda. Conda documentation. Alright, so let's see what version of Python I have. Alright, so I want, boy, I don't know, I have this old version of Python here. Uh, Install Python 3. Want to. See, I didn't think I would have 2.7 at all on here because this is old. Alright, so I already have this one. I am not adding any PPA called dead snakes. So I already have this, so I don't understand why. Alright, so somehow I managed to get Python 2 on my system. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if I like it there. I certainly don't want to have to type Python 3 every time, but I guess that's going to be okay for now. Miniconda 64-bit. So let's download this. And this is coming pretty quick. I don't think it's going to take too long. And then once this is downloaded, we're going to check the hash on it. Alright, so I go to downloads like this, and then there's Miniconda. So Control R here. SHA-256 sum. I don't know why, but I always forget this command. And this comes back here. Let's make this a little larger so we can see it. And then here, we downloaded the 64-bit one. And let's take a look at that. And that's the same. Take a look at the front of it. For F8, that's good. Alright, this means that we got the file that we wanted. No, we didn't get the file we wanted. We got one for Windows, and that's no good. So, let's just RM Miniconda Windows. It's not going to help us. Miniconda 3.8, this one here. And this is complaining that I just downloaded something. And this is a security thing. that will keep sites from downloading more than one thing when you ask for something. So it's a good thing. Alright, so this is going to take 38 seconds, and then it's got the new thingy over here, ending in 504. Well, let's make it a little bigger so I don't go blind trying to see it. 954A7. Now, if I do an LL now while it's still downloading here, it's going to come up unconfirmed. So it's not going to have a name that I can recognize. But once it finishes, we're going to keep this anyway. Then we'll do this SHA 256 Miniconda 3 latest Linux. This comes back 954A7, 954A7. And what does it start with? 131. Yep, that's right. So this is good. So once we have our installer here, it's /now. I think it's sh /Miniconda, blah blah blah, like that. Enter to continue, and then read this very carefully. First child, so on. Yes. Alright, so it's installing Miniconda for me. Yes. Alright, so what's happened here is let's see, if I go here, here we have .bash rc, and if I do a more .bash rc, here's our Conda setup. And because I ran this using SH and not ZSH, it stuck it in here. And we don't want it in here, we want it in .zsh. So if I do a zsh config, this is the same thing as vim .zshrc. I can go all the way to the bottom here, capital G. I can open the next line up here and Shift Control V, paste that in, and now I have my Conda set up in my .zshrc file where I need it. And so now if I exit from here and reopen my terminal, we should be good to go. So now let's test it. And I'm going to go over to my code directory. And I'm going to make a directory. And actually what I can do is I can use the take command. Take test1. And this will make a directory called test1. And it will cd me into it. And now that I'm in here, I can do conda, create, test1. And let's see, I'm sorry, it's -n here, -n, and for name, test1, and then we can give the Python version here, equals 3.7, let's do 3.6, just for fun here. And it's going to put a bunch of packages in here for me. It takes a couple of minutes, and then it gives you a very helpful message at the bottom here. It says if you want to use this thing, you have to do a conda, activate, test1. And look what happens here. My prompt is now telling me that I am in the test1 Miniconda virtual environment. And that's it. That's really all there is to setting up Miniconda. You can, if you are interested, and I'm interested, set up dir env. And dir env will help manage all of your Conda environments. But that will save for another time. Anyway, I thank you for joining me, and I hope you learned something. Bye-bye.